Hi everybody, my name is Brady Atkinson. I'm here at Bud Robinson Motorsports in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Today I want to talk to you about the UForce 600. This is a small utility-based side-by-side. It's got the dump box in the back, bench seat in the front, 600cc engine. This is great for doing work around your property, whether it's moving soil in your garden or around at your farm, moving hay at the farm, moving fence posts, firewood, things like that. Having the dump box on the back is great for things like that. It's also good for running trails. In terms of the trails that you'd be running, you're not going to go deep into the mud. You're not going to go rock crawling. You're going to run easier trails, so cottage roads, camp roads, logging roads, and fire roads, things like that. So if you're in the market for a small utility side-by-side, this unit here should be on your short list. I'm going to go through all the technical specs in this video, go through the ergonomics, and go through the pricing. So if you're looking for a small utility side-by-side, stay tuned. I'm going to walk you around the UForce 600 from CF Moto. All right, so first off, we'll do a little walk around here, starting at the front. So you got some nice styling on the front fascia, front bumper, and grille. Things that this machine has that a lot of the competition doesn't have. So this guy right here comes standard with the 3,500 pound winch in the front. You've got automotive paint on the front. Underneath this, when you want to open it up and take a look underneath here, is just two rubber clips on the side. Okay, take that out. And the whole front bumper lifts sideways. You've now got easy access to your rad. So if you're out on a dusty trail and you've got some dust building up on your radiator, you can open this up and take a quick clean, give it a quick clean. You got coolant here, master cylinder for your brakes, fuses. So if you need to get in here to change some of the fuses, you can do that as well. And then with this guy here, I believe that's your power terminal on that one there. Okay. In here, other stuff you're looking at, you got your front diff in there, you got your suspension, double A-arm on the suspension there with your single piston on the shock. You got your drive shaft coming out of the diff right there, you got your steering coming out here. This is what they classify as power steering, so EPS on this is electric power steering. Okay, so if you want to close this up, just give it a little lift there, that just drops back in, and then we clip it up right here. Okay, you've got the CF Moto windshield in the front. There is another windshield that we do have with this. It is the Super ATV windshield, which is pretty nice. It flips up out of the way. This unit also has mirrors. CF Moto stock sends you this unit with the mirrors on it, so you don't have to go out and buy a set of mirrors. CF Moto also includes a roof on this unit, so with a lot of the competition, they do not include the roof. That would be an aftermarket add-on that you would put onto that. I wasn't a big fan of the mesh doors at first. I have the UForce 1000 XL. I have 4 kids, so we went for the 1000 XL just because we needed all the extra space. And on the fabric doors, the mesh doors, I wasn't a big fan of it at first until one of my kids explained to me that they almost just took a branch off the head and it ended up hitting the door. So with the fabric doors, if you're coming past a branch and it goes like this, it's going to hit this as opposed to hitting you in the head or the face. So these doors actually do work really well. Coming around, more stuff on the outside here. Your wheels on this, 12-inch rims on this, 25-inch tires, so 25 10 by 12. And then on the front, I think these are 6s for your width on those, so 25 by 8 R12. Okay. Other stuff on here, you got this utility box in the back. Around my house, we use this for gardening. We've also used our dump box for, it's actually a standing platform. I had to put a fence in, so I actually stood up on the platform and then used the height to my advantage to drive the posts down. Okay, this does have a dump box, so the box on the back that I was just talking about also does dump. Okay, two things that are nice with that: if you have it loaded up with dirt or firewood and you want to just unload that, That's all you got to do is lift the handle. Okay, now on the back here, you got these levers that undo just like that. That comes down. Okay, and then I come over here, I hit my lever. Okay, and that dumps everything right out of the box. Okay, so if that was full of dirt because you were moving some stuff around in the garden, you just dump all the dirt right out. If it's full of firewood, same thing, you're just going to dump it right out. Okay, underneath that you have a 600cc single cylinder 4-stroke liquid cooled engine, puts out 40 horse. So not a ton of power, but the people that are buying this don't want a ton of power. You know, they're not here to get 100 horsepower out of it. They're just looking for a simple utility machine. Okay, air box coming in over there, air coming into your CVT here. Here's your transmission, so that's your CVT from your transmission from CV Tech. Drive shaft going into your diff sending your power out to your wheels, and same on the back, 2 control arms, and then your shocks in the back. Okay. If you wanted access to the motor, say you were doing work on this, you've got 3 pins to pull out. Okay, you're going to take the one off your gas shock here, and then you're going to take the one off your clevis for the box, and then that for the pivot for the box, and then you're just going to lift the whole box off. Okay, so very easy to work on the motor once you take the box off. Close that back up. Okay, come over here, close this guy back up. Okay, I guess when we were up at the front we didn't really talk about the lights. So you do have headlights and signal lights on this. Okay, so on the back you've also got your brake lights and your signal lights. Coming down here, again, stock with this, you're getting the trailer hitch. The competition do not include trailer hitches with theirs. This is an add-on unit. So another standard feature with that, and this is your trailering hitch cable connection. Okay, so you got the 8-pin there that will pin out to, it actually comes with a cable that pins out to the 4, so that you can carry a small utility, or pull a small utility trailer, pull a boat trailer. This is rated to pull up to 2,500 pounds. So if you wanted to pull your boat out of the lake or pull a small utility trailer, you got lots of power to do that. Okay, so coming around here, you got your gas tank right here. Okay, now the gas tank is partially under the front seat. So we'll lift up the front seat and have a look under here. So in here, you can see you got lots of storage down in the bottom. That is sealed for water. So if you are storing stuff in there like blankets or coats or anything like that, you go through some pretty deep water, it's not going to get wet. You got your funnel here that's going to let you add some fuel if you run out of gas back in the bush and you need to put a jerry can in, or you need to add some oil. That's what that's for. This here is the back side of the fuel tank. Okay, so when you look down under here, there's your fuel tank right there. Okay, I believe that fuel tank is 25 liters. I'll have to double check on that one for you. Underneath the driver's seat is just the controller. So when you look under there, when you pop that cover off, that's let's double check. Actually, I think that's storage and ECU. Nope, that is all just storage. I take that back. So in there, there's a whole storage container. Okay, and that's going to be sealed as well. So if you store stuff under there, that's not going to get wet on you. Okay, so we'll put that back. Seal that back up. Driver's seat back down. And that's it. So the next step, we'll sit inside and I'll walk you through some of the instruments in the dashboard.